is a giving season. Our next guest is here to make sure no one feels alone. From now until December 15th, the Shoebox Project is collecting and distributing shoeboxes filled with everyday essentials and little luxuries to women in need. Here to tell us more is the Halifax coordinator of the Shoebox Project, Catherine Sinclair. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. How are you?
I am great today. Thank you so much for coming in and bringing us some examples of the shoe boxes. For anybody out there who's not familiar, how does the Shoebox Project work?
Yeah, so my role is as coordinator is to collect and distribute the shoe boxes, and ideally they are donated by members of the community who put together items such as these into boxes and drop them off to our drop-off locations.
Okay, and in our region, who would be the recipients of these boxes?
So it can be people who are accessing services or those who are in shelters, and these boxes are specifically designed for women who are in need.
Okay, and why is it women?
It started in 2011 in Toronto with actually the Mulrooney family. All the sisters and sisters-in-laws got together and decided to put together these boxes, and it's just expanded from then. And they really wanted to focus on women because unfortunately they're the ones accessing these services. Wow. As you can see on my stats, I believe it's 90% of families that are in shelters are led by women. It's also important for those who are being rescued from domestic abuse situations and things like that. And these boxes are often the only things that they may be getting during the holiday season.
And I know that it really does make a difference in the lives of people. For example, you have some stories to share of how these boxes really impact people in a positive way.
Absolutely. So one of my favorite stories is from Bridgewater. Normally they don't get deliveries. Although I'm the Halifax coordinator, there's no one else in Nova Scotia doing this, so I do my best to spread the boxes as far north and as far south as I can. And they had never really received anything at the holidays, and they were just so appreciative. And then there's other shelters that I've dropped off that have gotten them over the years, and it's something that they look forward to, and they get so excited when we walk through the door. And then there's other shelters I've talked to that put their names on the boxes, so when they come down in the morning, they have a box with their name on it, and like they weren't expecting that, and they just came down and there was a present under the tree with their name, and it was just so special for them to receive something.
It's just the person who receives the gift knows that someone has thought of them, and it just really, it can make their whole year. I have heard from other people who, yeah, it's wonderful. And I know that you give your time to this organization and you're very passionate about it. One of the things that's special, we're seeing the boxes now, the items in the boxes, people can actually make up boxes. I think it's important we let people know. You can make up boxes, values $50 of the different products. Or you can just donate. How do you donate?
Yeah, you can go to our website, theshoeboxproject.com, and there's a little tab that says donate. And like we said, boxes are ideally around $50, but if you aren't able to contribute that much, you could always just contribute some boxes and bring them to one of our drop-off locations as well.
Yeah, for example, if you happen to pick up a few products, you want to get some nice socks, you can just drop those off at the locations, and that is all on the website. One other thing I wanted to mention that I think really sets us apart is these handwritten notes, and I have heard from recipients of these notes that this alone really helped them feel thought of and cared for.
Exactly, and that's bringing the community together and letting them know that someone out there cares. Even if you never meet and never cross paths, someone put the time and effort to put all these items together and write a really nice handwritten note.
So does the person who makes the box write the note, or do you and your volunteers make the notes?
It can be either or, but oftentimes people forget to write the note. So if you ever see me at a market, I may be asking you to help me fill out note cards, because my goal this year is to do 1,000 shoe boxes.
Okay.
And my wrist would get tired if I had to write 1,000 note cards.
Yes.
So yeah, these lovely examples I can't take credit for of these notes. They were written by people who had come by when I was at a market.
So in your website, we can find out where you're going to be if we want to support that way. We can find out how to donate and how to help. Are you looking for volunteers?
Yes, that's also on the website as well, a different drop-down menu, and you would fill out an application and say how you want to help, whether that's help putting boxes together, inspecting, helping do deliveries, those kinds of things. There's all different ways, helping with social media. I need help in all those ways.
Well, Catherine, thank you so much for this work. I know it's making a difference in the community. Keep going. And we put all the details about the Shoebox Project on our website. But I know from my own experience that if you're feeling a little bit down, helping out others can really help lift your spirits as well. It's a really special thing.